Buenos dias, good morning from my morning cup of cacao in my home in Dominicalito, Costa Rica. I am sharing a beautiful cup of cacao. We had a really great community day yesterday at our community called Awake Events Community, and it was all about education. The first half of the morning was about education, lifelong education, and how we can foster that within ourselves but also within our community. And then we went into some talks about community building ABCs, which is just I gotta make a whole nother video on that, because that was like different words for, your mind consciousness, your body consciousness, ways of interacting in the community, just community building in general, because we're pioneering right now ways of living in community, ways of raising children, ways of growing food, ways of doing all of these things that were normal for so long, and then we've been off track, and now we have to relearn and pioneer, and it's a lot. So anyways, I just wanted to come on here today before we have our family day. So yesterday was more of the adult community day, bringing community together, talking all things education, healing some wounds, integrating for ourselves, connecting to each other, and today will be more so on families and children and storytelling and music making and theater, and there's a parents panel, and so I'll be working with the children of the community while the parents have their panel, and I'm just feeling super, super grateful to be a part of this community here in Costa Rica with Awake in Uvita, and I'm here in Dominicalito, and it's actually the last week and a half of living in this house that I've been living in for the last 6 months, right here on the river in Dominicalito, and I had my first morning cup of cacao at the river, and I just thought to myself, I need to share a little bit more of my life here. So it's Easter tomorrow, and I made this really beautiful little altar with my roommate, best friend Morgan. And so it's a really sweet altar of just things we had in the house. Let me get a little closer for you. You can't really see with the light, but it's just like a little picture, some honeycomb, seashells, shavings, and beeswax, and just like little bits of here and there nests that we made over time of living here. And what was really big for me also was my altar. So I consider myself a daughter of the water, especially here in Dominicalito. The water is very magical, to say the least. And so I have an altar dedicated to water. And so I just set up my altar for the last time in this house. I cleared it and cleaned it up for the last time before I leave. And I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you guys. Water is life. Water is past, present, future. Water holds memory. Water is us, and it's so important to acknowledge our waters, to pray to our waters, to thank our waters, to share our life with water as such an important element. And so here's my little altar. Let's see. Okay, so I've got colloidal silver and a monkey. This is more, I think, of like the masculine side of it, and a blue rattle. And then on the other side, here we go. Then I've got some rose colloidal, and let's see, can I show you this picture? Yeah, and then I've got a more feminine picture. Let's see, I'm like really struggling with how to record. That's better. Record frontly, and also, so then I got this beautiful feminine picture, got the rose colloidal, and some pink shells and rocks. On my water altar, which is an eco filter with clay, and my water is from the Dominicalito River. And then here we have some wishbones my roommates and I were using and making wishes with, some musical instruments. I have an Aboriginal Australian instrument I got when I was in Australia. I lived in the Byron region. And then I have a beautiful rattle from the Midwest of the United States. I've got a flute also from Arizona, and just some beautiful little tidbits. Yeah, so just wanted to share the magic of Costa Rica, of cacao, of community, and of the waters, and setting up altars. Whatever element calls to you, setting up your altar and really clearing your energy, clearing your life through energy, through the spirit world, through the seasons and the cosmos and all the things. Blessings into your day, blessings into your week. Sending love from Costa Rica.